Hello friends, I'm Parvez and this is our 12th video in PyQt5 GUI Development. So in this video we're going to talk about QLCD number. So the QLCD number widget displays a number with LCD-like digits. It can display a number in just about any size. It can display decimal, hexadecimal, octal, or binary numbers. And also it's easy to connect to data sources using the display slot, which is overloaded to take any of the 5 argument types. So now we're going to create 3 examples for the QLCD number. So the first one is we're basically printing our system time. The second one is that we are going to create a simple random generator application. And in the third example, we're going to use Qt Designer, and we do some coding and designing in Qt Designer. So now I have already created my simple window code, and this is just a simple window. We have a class window that extends from QDialog, and this is my window requirements like title, geometry, and icon. And so now if I run this, you can see that it's just a simple window. Now we are going to start our coding. The first thing I'm going to just create a new method. I want to call it if LCD number. So first we need to create a VBox layout. So VBox. Okay, now before this we need to import QVBox layout and also QLCD number. So it's the class that is used for creating of LCD number. Now in here we can just say QVBox layout. After creating of the VBox layout, now we need to create the object of our LCD number. So I'm going to just call it LCD QLCD number, and after doing this we need to add our this LCD number to the VBox layout. So LCD, like this. Okay, so now because I am going to print system time, I need to create the object of QTime. So for this we need to import, so it's a class from PyQt5 Qt core, import QTime, and we can just say time QTime, QTime dot current time, and now we are going to just create a text because we want to convert this time to string, so to string, and we can just give the format. And now we need to display this text into LCD number. So we can just say LCD dot display, not disconnect. So display, and we are going to add text in here. So now at the end you need to just set the layout for your main window. So we can say self.set layout to the VBox layout. And now at the top we need to create a QTimer. So also we need to import QTimer in here. So timer, QTimer. Now we need to connect the timer timeout signal with the LCD number slaughter method that we have created. So we can just say timeout and dot connect self dot LCD number. And also you need to start the timer, so we can just say timer dot start, and you need to give the time, so it's in millisecond. So I'm going to give it 1000 millisecond, and at the end we need to call our or even we don't need to call the method, I think. So let me just first run this, that I'm receiving the oh no. So in here we need to just call our self.lcdNumber method. Now you can see that this is our timer and this is my system time that I have created this in the QLCDNumber. Also you can add some style sheets and design to the LCD number. So you can come down and where you have created your LCD, and here you can just say LCD dot set style sheet, and we can give a background, and I'm going to give a red color. So now let me run this, and now you can see that this is our system time using QLCDNumber. Alright guys, now we're going to create our second simple application using QLCDNumber. So in this example, we are going to create a simple number random generator. So now I've already created my window code, and you can see I have just this is my QV box layout. I need a QLCDNumber. Also I need Q push button in this example, so Q push button. Okay, now we need to create our example. So first create the object of QV box layout, and after this we need to create the object of our LCD number. So we can just say self.lcd QLCDNumber. And after doing this, also we can give a style sheet for the background color. Now I want to add this, so I can say just self.lcd dot set style sheet, and I can say background color, and it should be a yellow color. And also you need to add this LCD widget in the VBox layout. So VBox.add widget, and we want to add self.lcd. Now it's time to create our button. So right now we don't have anything in here, and we need to create a button. So self.button, or we can just say button Q push button, and I'm going to just call it create random number, and we can set style sheet for the button, and I want the background color of the button, it should be yellow, and so let me just give another color for this, for example green. Also I want to set the font size for the button, so set font Q font, and we need to import this Q font. So we can simply hit Alt Enter, and you can see we have some imports in here, and so let me choose this, and you can see that Q font is imported in here. So this is the type of the font and also size of the font, and add this font add this button to your VBox layout. And also at the end we need to create our layout in here, so self dot set layout, and we want to set the layout to the VBox layout. Now I'm going to just call I want to just run this. So now you can see that this is our random generator application, and right now you can see that it's not creating numbers. So for this I want to create a new method in here because I want to connect this method with the clicked signal of the push button. So I'm going to just say diff rand generator, and the first thing we need to import random class. So I can say from random import rand int. So now in here, the first thing I'm going to just create a random number. So I want the random number between 1 and 300. So 1 and 300, so not 3000. So after this I need to now set this random number to my LCD number. So I can just say self.lcd.display, and I want to set my random. And now we have created our method, and it's time to connect this method with the clicked signal of the Q push button. Now in the button we can just say button dot clicked dot connect, and we want the rand generator method, so like this. And now I'm going to run this. Okay, now let me just click on the button. So now you can see I'm receiving random number in here like this. Okay guys, now we're going to create our third example. We want to create this random generator example using Qt Designer. So now let's create this. I've already opened my Qt Designer, and this is my Qt Designer. You can just write PyQt5 Designer in your terminal. Now in here I'm going to use dialog without buttons and click on create. So the first thing I need, I'm going to just create a push button in here. Also I need a LCD number. Or before this, I'm going to add a vertical layout in here. And the vertical layout, I need to add a LCD number, and also I need to add a Q push button. So change this to random generator, random number generator. So now we need to give some design for this. So there are different ways that you can give design. So the first way is you can just right click on the widget itself, for example QLCDNumber, and you can do individually you can add your designs in here. Now also you can add a general design, so you can just right click on the window and we can just say change style sheets. Now the first one is we want to target QLCD number, so QLCD number, and for the QLCD number I want to just give it background color. For example, you can choose a color from here, this color, and apply. So after this we want to target the Q push button, so Q push button, background color, and for the push button I want to give it, for example, yellow. Apply. Also I'm going to change the size of this the text size of the button, so we can just go to font, and from here you can choose the size what you want, for example 14. or it's the general size. I think you need to choose the widget, and from here 14 bold. Okay, also right click in here and we want to make layout vertically for the window. So now we need to save this. Also you can give a title. If you want, you can just go to window title in here. I want to give it random generator application and just save this. I want to name it, for example, random random.ui. Now we need to convert our .ui file to Python file. Now for this purpose we need PyQt5 module. PyQt5 module is located in the scripts folder of your Python installation. So you need to copy your UI file, and if you're in PyCharm you can just find it in here. And if you're not in PyCharm you can add your UI file directly to the scripts folder of your Python installation. So this is the installation of my Python, and if you see Python 3.7, and in here we have scripts folder, and in here you need to paste your UI file. And if you come down in here we have PyQt5, and you can see that this is the module. Now we need to open our terminal, so I'm going to just use directly the terminal in the PyCharm, so I can just say open in terminal, and this is my terminal, and I'm going to just say PyQt5, and after that you need to add the name of your UI file. This is the output. After that you need to give the output name. For example, I'm going to just give it QLCD3.py. Okay, now it's converted, and now if we check our scripts folder, I should see QLCD3 in here. You can see .py, and now you need to just cut this and paste it in the where you want to work. And this is let me just find this QLCD3. Now this is our file that we have converted, and you can see that this is the color that we have given. And if I run this, so now you can see this is our simple application. Right now there is no functionality for this. Now we need to copy some codes from our previous example. I'm going to just copy this method, and I want to add this in here. Also I need to import this front end, and we need to connect this with the button. And now in the push button we can add this, so like this, and this is self.push button. And now I'm going to run this again. So we have an error, rand generator. Oh, because this we need to change this. So I think what's the name of the so it's LCD number, and we need to just add this in here. Now you can see that we have created our random generator application using Qt Designer. So if you want the source code, you can just check my blog or my website geekscoders.com, and you can get all the source code and video trainings from there.